Today I'm in the woodyard. Somebody put some logs in my grapple on my tractor. What should I do about that? Maybe I should haul it over to the processor. Process some wood. Here we go. So you just saw me picking through the pile here. This is all tree service wood that there's some good stuff in there, but for every one good stick, there's 5 that are junk. I mean, not junk, I mean, I got wood out of it, but a lot of these big crotchy ones like this here and there and there, and just crooked and knotty, and little bitty skinny pieces too, pieces that are, it's not really worth running in the processor, so I kind of pulled a lot of the little stuff out and threw it over there. But then I picked through over here, and I kind of pulled out the stuff that's better for the processor, you know, some straighter stuff that's not knotty, stuff that's a little longer, like this one I got hanging up here. That's a nice one, but it's got some crotchiness to it, but that's okay. But I loaded up the deck and I loaded the front here. Now, I've been asked by quite a few people, why do I stage all the wood over here? I'm just handling it twice, because I want to explain this one more time. I explained it before, because when you work alone, you have to run your deck, and then you got to reload your deck, and then you got to get more wood, load the deck again, because it takes about 2 decks full plus this much wood out front for about a load. So I can't spend a lot of time running back and forth while I'm trying to run the machine. So what I like to do is fill the deck up, run that, fill the deck up with the wood that's down here, run that, and then go load up a bunch more wood, load the deck, and put a bunch more down here. Because all I have to do here is grab it, put it on, grab it, put it on, grab it, put it on. So it's real fast because it's right there. Now eventually I'm going to have my wood in my truckloads when I get them loaded very close to the processor, so I don't have to run around. But I'm going way back over there. That's, I don't know, 70, 80 yards away, and then running all the way up over here with it. So I try to grab a bunch, like, you know, 5, 6, 7 at a time, and then bring them over here, put them on, and you got to do a single row. That's another thing a lot of people ask about. Why don't I just pile this baby up? Because when they drop into the trough, you want 1 log. If you got 2 logs, you got problems. You want 1 log at a time coming through here, because you can't run 2. I've tried it, and what happens is the clamp, when it comes down, it has to hold both logs the same. And if you get a log next to another log, and one's smaller than the other, that small one is just loose in there, so when the saw hits it, it just bounces and flies all over. So I just don't want to ruin anything, so that's why I do it that way. So finally I got it loaded. We're going to start it up, and we're going to start making some little wood. Here we go. So here's the scoop. I got the machine running, we got the live deck loaded. I've got at least 3 hours, I think. Yeah, probably about 3 hours before dark. So that should give me enough time to cut a whole bunch, fill the trailer up, and maybe do some stacking. I don't know, we'll see. We'll go until I run out of daylight. So that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna fire it up into rabbit speed. Right now it's in turtle speed, and we're gonna make some wood. Here we go. There it is, a load of wood is in the trailer. So now I'm going to take it back and we're going to stack. Looky there, it is complete. I got the stacking done, and then I did the resplits and stacked. And there was a lot of splits because it was my fault. I raised up my wedge to clear it out because it was full of stuff, full of chunks. And I reloaded the deck. When I came back, I forgot to lower it back down. So I ran a whole bunch of logs, all this stuff basically, on the bottom of the wedge. So it was splitting just single split on it, so I wasn't getting the, you know, the extra knives on the sides. So that's why I had all the resplits. It was my own fault. And I pulled out all the kindling that's over here in the wheelbarrow, and then there's some chunks over there that I'll throw in the cookie bin. And there's a bunch of debris, probably a bucket full. I'll probably pick through that yet. There might be some more kindling in there. But I got it done. It's a good thing because it's almost 8:30. And I still got about 4 or 5 hours of editing to do tonight. I have to get done for you guys so that you can keep having videos every day. So I got to get that done. So that's it for tonight. You know what to do. Poke the buttons tomorrow. I'll be back here 5:30 a.m. with another video for you. Between now and then, go to my channel. There's over 800 videos waiting for you to watch. Good night, Irene.